Thanks for tuning in. You're watching ARIRANG News Break. I'm Handaeun in Seoul. A major breakthrough at the National Assembly. Korea's political parties have reached an agreement on a multi-billion-dollar supplementary budget after marathon talks to resolve their differences over where to spend the extra funds. They'll seek to approve it this afternoon. Political correspondent Shin Se-min has the details.
Korea's three major political parties have finally seen eye to eye on the extra budget plan after crunch talks that went late into Wednesday night. The ruling Saenuri Party, the main opposition Minju Party of Korea, and the minor opposition People's Party reached a compromise on how to spend the $9.8 billion supplementary budget. The budget, which the parties originally agreed to approve on Wednesday, was held up over the main opposition party's insistence that a large chunk of the funds be spent on education programs. The Minju Party also said some money should be allocated to help South Korean firms locked out of the now shuttered Inter-Korean Kaesong Industrial Complex in North Korea. In their final agreement, the rival parties decided to funnel nearly $180 million into education facilities and make efforts in the future to compensate the South Korean firms with facilities in Kaesong. Based on their agreement, the parties will approve the supplementary budget at a plenary session scheduled for 2 p.m. Korea time. Shin Se-min, ARIRANG News.
South Korea's consumer price growth continues to remain sluggish due to low global oil prices. Statistics Korea says prices went up 0.4% in August from a year earlier, the slowest pace in almost a year and a half. It also marks the fourth straight month of prices growing in the 0% range. Prices of petroleum products dropped nearly 9% from a year ago, dragging down overall prices by around 0.4 percentage points. Due to the sweltering heat wave, however, prices of agricultural, livestock, and fishery products rose 1% last month from the previous year. Fishery goods in particular soared 6.5%. Samsung Electronics has unveiled its latest wearable device, the Gear S3, on the eve of the IFA Technology Trade Show in Germany. The latest version of Samsung's flagship smartwatch now looks more like a normal wristwatch, but is jam-packed with the latest technology. The Gear S3 is available in two editions, the sporty-looking Frontier and the Classic, which resembles a luxury watch. Both are water-resistant, feature Super AMOLED technology, have increased battery capacity, and are optimized for Samsung Pay, Samsung's mobile payment technology. The Frontier also offers a 4G LTE connectivity option. The Gear S3 is expected to be released in Korea and the U.S. in the coming weeks. An epic tech battle could be on the horizon as Apple is set to unveil its latest smartwatch this fall as well. The disgraced president of Brazil, Dilma Rousseff, has been impeached by the country's Senate. Brazilian senators voted overwhelmingly in favor of ousting her from office. Park Jong-ung has the latest.
The Senate vote immediately removed Brazil's first female president from office. Brazilian senators voted 61-20 to dismiss Dilma Rousseff, who was suspended back in May. Her vice president, Michel Temer, will serve as interim president until an election is held in 2018. Rousseff was impeached on charges of illegally tampering with the budget 2 years ago to hide a growing deficit in order to win re-election. The Senate vote marks the culmination of a controversial impeachment process that has dragged on for months. Even though the Senate's decision is a major blow for Rousseff, it may not mark the end of her political career. That's because a motion to bar her from holding any public office for the next 8 years failed to pass. In response to the Senate vote, Rousseff said that there was no constitutional justification for the impeachment. She called the entire affair a coup against her and her leftist party, pledging to fight back. Rousseff becomes just the second Brazilian leader in history to be dismissed from office. In 1992, Fernando Collor de Mello resigned before a vote in his impeachment trial for corruption. Park Jong-hong, ARIRANG News.
U.S. presidential hopeful Donald Trump has held talks with Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto in Mexico City. At a press conference after their meeting, the Mexican leader said he had open and constructive talks with Trump. Trump said he discussed illegal immigration, trade, and stopping the flow of illegal drugs into the United States. He said they discussed his proposed border wall, but not who would pay for it. The trip was controversial as Trump has made strong comments about Mexican immigrants in the past. Trump is due to make a key speech in Arizona to clarify his immigration policy. Hillary Clinton mocked the Trump's whistle-stop trip, saying it will take more than a photo opportunity to make up for insulting the Mexican people. And that's all for now. Stay tuned for more top stories here on ARIRANG. Thank you for watching.